when you want the truth, and when you want the facts, you better watch No Filter, because I got your back. Ain't no ducking, ain't no dodging, ain't no scheming, ain't no hiding, cause I got that work. You wanna get this work? You wanna get this work? You about to get this work? What's up, everybody? Welcome back to No Filter News and Talking. It's your girl Ingrid. I want to send a big mwah to all my subs out there. You guys absolutely positively rock. And if you have not but would like to be a part of the No Filter News and Talk family, all you have to do is like, share, and subscribe. Put on your thinking cap and hit the notification bell and come on over. I welcome you. We all welcome you with open arms. Now, please forgive my little dogs that's in the background barking when I am recording. But anyway, let's keep it pushing. Let's jump into this video, shall we? Now, this video is about the interview Lauren London did with Jada Pinkett Smith on the Red Table, Round Table. You know I don't rock with Jada Pinkett. Ever since the little stunt she pulled with Snoop Dogg and the whole Gayle King situation, I ain't feeling her. So anyway, but I did watch it because of Lauren London. And I'm so glad that I've been on what I was on in the beginning, and it haven't changed. My thoughts about Lauren London, because we don't know these people, we're just guessing and speculating, but my thoughts on Lauren London has not changed. I feel like she have not set Nipsey up. I feel like you need to be in tune with your spirit. And you need to be in tune to pick up people's spirit. You have to have a discernment of spirit. A lot of people don't have that. A lot of people will put out gibberish just for views and likes. Now, y'all already know I can do that. But I don't. If you want the truth and if you want the facts, you got to watch No Filter, because I got your back. See what I'm saying? I try to give out much truth and facts as I possibly can. So I feel like she's hurting. I feel like she did not set him up. She has nothing to do with that. I feel like she is hurting in her bone, like in her soul. She's hurting. I think she really battles with his loss. I think she really deals with that. I believe she really is taking it really hard. And I'm looking at her face. And you know, when we saw Lauren London before all of this, she had a glow about herself. And she had it was always like a happy spirit, happy-go-lucky. She doesn't have that. In her eyes, I see hurt and pain. And I think that she is pissed. And one of the ways that you can kind of tell if a person, not really, but a little bit, can tell that they're grieving, if they appear like really thin or gain weight, and you can tell that she have picked up a few pounds, and she still looks beautiful, but she's hurting. I believe she's hurting. This is why I don't rock with other people, other YouTubers, because I'm just standing firm in what I believe. And like I said, I pick up her spirit. I feel like she's really at a loss, and she's really hurting with the death of Nipsey Hussle. I do feel like she lost her soulmate, and to have to look at her son cross Ermias every day is very difficult for her. I believe that, and I'm so glad that I've been on what I'm on now. It haven't changed. It's like, bam, when I say something in the beginning, I mean it. And I stick by it, and not just sticking by it just because I'm just saying, oh, I said it and I'm not wavering. No, I kind of be on point. Not to toot my own horn, but I kind of believe that I be on point. And if you watch my Nipsey Hussle videos from, the first one to the last one, you can kind of see that. You can feel my growth. You can see my growth. And, I kind of stand firm as far as the key players that was involved in his death. And I don't believe that she was one of them. And so I want to send nothing but healing, love to Lauren London and her family. And I want you guys to listen to the whole interview that I'm going to play after this. And you guys tell me what you think in the comment section. And I just feel like, she's legit hurting. I don't feel like just because she's an actress, she's putting on an act. No, I think she's hurting legitimately, legitly or whatever. But I feel like she's hurting, and I just, I can't say that I feel her pain, but I see her pain. And I kind of feel her pain because I picked up on her spirit. But here we go.
Here we are.
Here we go.
Yes. Lauren.
Hi.
Mama, thank you. So you've lost someone who is very close to you, who's a public figure, and you're a public figure, and having to go out into the world. What can people do to be helpful?
I love to meet people that Nip has like really inspired.
Yeah.
Because it feels like he's still here, even though he is in a way.
Yeah.
But it's like his purpose that was completely outside of any of us, his purpose. He's touching people still. And I find that when I run into people that tell me how he's changed their life, what they're doing with their life right now, like it fills me up.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, he would have loved to hear that, you know? And it fills me up. And when my kids are there, my kids hear it, they're like proud, like, man, you know? Those are always very special moments.
What would be some of the things you could offer to other people who are mourning the loss of a significant other, you know, that's been lost?
For me, what's really been important is like connecting with God. And that's been a struggle because something horrible happens in your eyes and you're like, how God, you know? And knowing that there is life after this life.
Yeah.
It's not easy. I don't always wake up on the enlightened side of the bed, you know?
Right.
And the days that I don't, I let myself because I'm human.
Right.
And, you know, I'm not always going to feel so, I'm going to be okay. I don't. And that's okay, too.
Right.
So I let myself be human. I'm gentle with myself. And I find things that matter. And so I try to live with a purpose. You know, when I'm having a bad day, I meditate. I go within.
Right. What about your community, like your network of family and friends?
I think it's important for people that love you to remind you on who you are. Because trauma and violence and just life can make you feel down.
Yeah.
So to have people that love you that remind you, like, no, you know, you matter and that you'll be okay and that you can do this.
Right.
That's been very important for me. People that see me, like my heart, to be around me is really important. And it's been even outside of my family and like the people that I know personally, just love.
Got it.
Has been very helpful.
So you're raising 2 Black boys. As a mother, like what are some of your precautions or like some of your messaging?
What I instill in them is more about the police.
Got it.
How to handle yourself when you get pulled over.
Right.
That's more of my
education.
Yes, protecting them being Black men in America.
When would you say was the first time that you can remember that you were affected by gun violence?
Just growing up in LA, in the area that I was around, like just in high school, a lot of the boys were in gangs, and I just remember that a lot of our friends that by summertime, you know, they were gone. They had transitioned from gun violence. So you kind of got a little bit, I don't want to say numb, but used to hearing it.
Yeah. I think for me, it was kind of like middle school, high school. You know, it just became, unfortunately, like a norm.
But even going to like a party in high school, you know.
You were like putting your life on the line.
Yeah, and you always like walked in, you knew where the exit was. Because you knew at any time, you know.
Something could jump off.
Something can happen.
Especially house parties.
That's traumatizing to be 16 years old, having to be on guard when you go into a party.
You just get used to figuring out how to keep yourself safe in these environments. And I try to tell people all the time, it's like, most of us grow up in war zones. And I did not even really realize that until my life changed, when I started to look at how my kids were growing up versus me, and then me trying to train them in a way. I was like, but no, they don't, that's not their reality. They don't have to worry about
and they don't
that.
Have to have that guard up. One of my best friends, her first time, you know, she was 4 years old, 4 or 5, and her uncle got shot and killed in front of her on the porch.
Right.
You know,
Right.
And so she carries that.
I'm so grateful for you because I wouldn't have known about Erica Ford without you.
I was doing an event with Puma in New York.
Okay.
And a part of the event was that we were going to donate some money and clothes to an organization.
Okay.
And a friend of mine brought up Erica. And I go do some research, and like the first 5 seconds, I was like, this is it. They were practicing the same ideas and practices that I do in my everyday life. I was able to go and talk to the girls. It was a group of girls that were affected from gun violence. They lost fathers, brothers, and they're traumatized by that. We could all relate together. We were all grounded and solid together by gun violence.
Absolutely. Could you feel the medicine of you actually being there with them and being able to share your process of healing?
Oh, man, they healed me in a lot of ways because, I think trauma feels so lonely.
Yeah.
And just in talking to them, they gave me so much more than I feel like I gave to them. They gave me just their stories and just their like rawness.
Right.
And it made me not feel so alone. And it was very magical.
Right.
It was magical. It was very healing. It's like, this is what you're supposed to do.
I was like, Nip's super proud.
He would have loved her.
Absolutely.
Yeah, no.
Thank you.
I love you.